Hello and welcome to the Think Tank. I'm Pastor Devin. I'm so glad you're joining us tonight. Um, you know, we are humans, okay? God made us with certain things inside of us. And one of those things that God made us with is the ability to be sad. And I want to let you know something. It's okay to be sad. Now, sadness, most people think sadness is crying, maybe uncontrollably sobbing, but sadness can come in a lot of ways. People can be sad in silence. Sadness can come out in anger. Sadness can come out in depression, anxiety, holding things in. And God gave us sadness in our lives for a couple of reasons. One of the greatest verses in the Bible is Jesus wept. Jesus got sad. People think sadness is weakness. Sadness is not a weakness, absolutely, in any way. Jesus is not weak. Never has been, never will be. But he was showing his empathy toward Lazarus in that story where he saw he died and he rose up from the dead. Jesus cries on the cross for us because he understands the pain that we're going through and the agony, and he just wants to be there for us, and he is. And all we got to do is accept that. And sadness helps us see that in others. But also, sadness gives us an ability to release things. Pressure builds in our life. Things happen. If you don't release the pressure, it can explode. And here's the thing: some people, they're afraid to be sad in front of other people because they're wondering what people will think about them. Who cares? If you need to let it go, let it go. Second of all, some people, even worse, think they need to hold it in because what will people think of me? And I'm a Christian. I got to be tough. But, sadness is allowed because everybody has to have that pressure release in their life. And here's what sadness does because it's very noticeable. See, the world, when they see sadness or they see a perceived weakness, they pounce on it and then they try to use that against you. Jesus says we're supposed to be the opposite. When we see something in somebody who's sad, we should want to run to them to help them, to say, I am there for. That's why God gave the church. It says in Ecclesiastes 4:9-12, three times, that two is better than one. When you fall, someone can pick you up. When someone comes against you, it's easier for two to withstand than one. And God is saying it is so it's God, let's put it out there. It's almost impossible for a Christian to go on this journey alone. God created the church for a reason, not just the building, but the people, so we could share things together. There'll be days when you're sad and you need others to come to you, and you need a safe place where they're not coming to hurt you. They're coming to say, how can I help you? And there's going to be days you'll see others who are sad when you need to run to them. Yesterday in church, I had people come forward for the altar. And then I had them line up, and I told the rest of the people in the church, if you're a true Christian, you need to come down here and then pray for them as I pray for them, and let them know that they are not alone, that we should be running to one another. We should be acting out love. See, it's one thing to say you love someone, it's another thing to act it out. And sadness gives, when you see someone who's sad, it gives you the opportunity as a believer to be Jesus Christ, hands and feet extended, to run to them, to hold them, to be there for them. Sadness is not a weakness. It's a chance for people to come and lift you up so you can be strong. And then so you can also help others be strong, and helps us together show the world, it's okay to let that pressure go. It's okay to be vulnerable because Jesus was. You know what? And he did that for you, guy, because he loves you so very much. And the world needs to know true love and acceptance. And one of the ways they see the truth in that is when we are vulnerable and we allow that sadness to come forward. And people don't use that against us, but use that for us to make us better and come say, what can I do for you? Oh, let me help you, brother. Let me help you, sister. And then the church as a whole gets so much better, and the world goes, but that's not how things work. Yep, that is. If you live in the world, that's definitely not how things work. But here's the thing. We're not part of this world anymore. We're part of God's kingdom. We're going to be in heaven one day. And that's how it works. That's the way it was supposed to work from the beginning. So don't be afraid to be sad. And here's the thing, and you have a right to expect God to send somebody your way, for other true believers to see that in your life and come and do whatever it takes to help you relieve that pressure in your life so you can become the strong, wonderful person you need to be, and allow that stress, that boiling point, whatever it is, to be released. Sadness is not a weakness. Sadness is an emotion. Sadness is something God gave you in order to release the pressure so others can come and help you so you can be all that God created you to be. Well, I hope you have a great day and a great evening. Remember, as always, that Jesus loves you. I love you, and you are absolutely awesome.